Have you ever wanted to start a profitable side hustle but felt held back by the need for expensive software or years of technical skill building? Look, video editing is still one of the most lucrative side hustles in 2026, but the old barrier to entry has completely crumbled. You no longer need to spend dozens of hours in complex software suites just to chop a long podcast into engaging viral short-form clips. Today, I am going to walk you through the exact workflow I use for client work, which takes a messy hour-long recording and turns it into polished shorts scheduled across every major platform. It is surprisingly fast because you can stop bouncing between 10 different apps and finally eliminate those tedious, repetitive manual tasks. The first step is simply signing in and connecting your social media platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, so you are ready to publish. I personally like to start by running a test on my own channel, which lets me experiment freely before I ever touch a client's valuable video files. Think about a 1-hour podcast recording. Traditionally, you would have to scrub through that entire file manually just to find the right moments. Then you would have to set in and out points, create vertical crops, add captions, and design thumbnails, which wastes hours of your day. With Vizard, I just upload the raw file and hit auto edit, and the AI immediately scans everything to find the strongest hooks and laughs for me. What makes Vizard's auto edit so powerful is that it uses engagement patterns to identify moments that are actually shareable. Instead of guessing what might work, I get a curated stack of clips that are already optimized for short-form success. The interface is incredibly intuitive, letting me preview clips in seconds and tweak the start times with simple drag-and-drop handles. Almost every client today demands a vertical version for TikTok or Reels, and doing that by hand is usually a nightmare. Vizard auto-generates these multi-format cuts, intelligently centering the subject so you never have to deal with manual keyframing ever again. It captures the most important action automatically, getting the job 90% done and saving you a huge headache. Thumbnails and captions are the real productivity killers, as you can spend more time on those than on the actual video edit. Vizard provides an AI thumbnail tool that pulls perfect frames from your video and creates bold, eye-catching text overlays. The captions are auto-generated with impressive accuracy, meaning you can stop waiting around for manual SRT file creation. One of my favorite features is the auto schedule, which removes the need to manually export and load clips one by one. You simply tell the platform how often you want to post, and it populates the calendar with the best times based on platform trends. For agencies managing multiple clients, this feature is an absolute game changer for staying consistent without doing the heavy lifting. The content calendar acts as a central hub where you can see every scheduled post, swap out thumbnails, or reassign slots. Clients absolutely love this because they can see exactly what is coming up without needing complex spreadsheets or trackers. Now, don't get me wrong, there are other tools out there, but they are often either too clunky for scale or too limited for professional use. Descript is great for transcripts, and Premiere is amazing for total control, but they don't solve the scaling problem like this pipeline does. Vizard finds the clips, formats them, adds thumbnails, and schedules them, allowing you to focus on bringing in more clients. Let me walk you through a real client example where a brand hired me to repurpose a long webinar into a full month of content. I uploaded the full file, hit auto edit, and it returned 40 clip candidates ranked by their likely engagement levels. I quickly batch approved 12 clips that fit the brand voice, generated the covers, and set the auto schedule to run for the month. The results were immediate, and checking the analytics a week later gave me clear data on which hooks performed the best. Vizard shows you views and engagement patterns, and the AI actually learns to prioritize similar moments in future edits. You aren't just guessing anymore, you are building a professional approach based on real results that prove your value. The real differentiator for a higher-tier editor is adding a quick human pass after the AI has done the heavy lifting. You tweak the hook text or move a cut point by a half second, And that little bit of polish is what lets you charge a premium. Consistency is also huge, and Vizard lets you save brand assets like logos and color palettes so every clip looks cohesive. When you hand over deliverables, the client sees a professional, on-brand library of content, which makes retention much easier. The ultimate beauty of this system is that it turns video editing into a real scalable business rather than a never-ending job. I can process a handful of long videos and prepare a month of content in less time than it used to take to edit a single short. This speed translates to more clients, more revenue, and less stress, allowing you to grow your business without losing your sanity. If you want to try this out, I have left a link to Vizard in the description below so you can start experimenting today. Start with your own content, learn the platform, and once you are comfortable, bring it into your client work to see the difference. You will be shocked at how quickly you can turn long recordings into predictable, high-performing content. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.